Right, I'm here at this spot out of the wind to do a little bit of cast testing on this Sembo Air. One thing I noticed when I spooled up the reel, don't know if you can quite see it there, but the line lay is quite bad. There's a lot more line on the right hand side of the spool than the left. The spool seems quite centered, so it's either something to do with the worm shaft, or maybe this spool tension issue. But anyway, we're going to have a cast and see what goes on. See this tension knob? See how it's got that play there? It's kind of concerning. Just gonna keep dropping my spool tension. This is a 2.2 gram lure. Well, it's a 1.5 gram jig head and a 0.7 gram plastic. Wow, I've backed this off a heap, and it's very loose, and it has a bunch of side to side play, but my lure's not dropping. Oh, there it goes. See that? You didn't see that. Sorry, it wasn't on camera, but I should zoom out here. I actually just tightened the knob a bunch. Sorry, not a bunch, a little. And then the lure dropped. So we got the lure there. So it's free spooling now. Okay, it's dropping. Do you hear that noise as well? Hear this noise. Not good. It's making a funny sound. Anyway, whoop. Just have a few casts here. See how we go. Got the brake set on 3. Don't know if that kind of a bit still dropping fast all of a sudden. Okay, so it's not dropping now. I'll tighten it. Let's just see if it moves. No. Okay. Anyway, let's just leave it like that for now. There's no side to side play there. Oh, there's a little bit there. Okay, wish me luck. First cast, just on this, what is it, 4'9" Sigma. Whoa. Okay, you heard that. Just gave it a fairly easy backhand cast there. I've got about 70 odd meters of 12-pound braid. Wow. See that landed? I'll just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Just see that ring out there. That's maybe 12 meters or something like that. I'm afraid to rip into it, but as we kind of build a bit more confidence with it, we can. See where that landed. That was even a little bit shorter than the last one. Okay, we'll drop the brakes, but yeah, there is a kind of, well, there's a noise and there's a feeling. I can feel it in the handle. Haven't done any modifications on it or anything. I've just spooled it up. Just fix that lure a little bit. It's a little Surinoya grub with a mag bite Eging jig head, 1.5 grams. There's a chance we'll catch a fish here, so that's why I took the weed off. Okay, we'll drop the brakes to 2 clicks, so it's like 2.5. Wow, that went even more to the left. How is that possible? I just decreased the braking. Yep, definitely decreased the braking. Okay, so it's on 2 now. What? That's casting even worse than before when I had it on 3. This is bizarre. It's like the brakes. I'll put it on 1, see what happens. Okay, that was slightly better. But it was more or less the same as the cast when the setting was on 3 at the start. Landed just about in the same spot. Yeah, that noise. Oh, and look at that one. That pulled way over to the left. That was, my best imitation of the previous cast. And yeah, man, this time I can really feel it going like every, like there, every centimeter or so. Feel something? Let's just go for it. Let's just drop the brakes to 0. See what happens here. Try my best to land a cast in front of us there. Pulled off to the left by about 4 meters. Brakes on 0. So this is with the brakes, brakes on 0. Still pulling to the left. Got a bit of deja vu here. I just ripped into that one a little bit harder and virtually no difference in the cast. Okay, this is giving me Bear King Turtle vibes. And no pun intended with the vibes. Can feel it every time I turn the handle. Alright, let's just double check that spool tension. Hit the knob, hit the thumb bar. 2 clicks, not moving. Pretty sure it did drop before. 3 clicks, not moving. Okay. I don't know why it's not moving. It's definitely got side to side play there. You can hear. Still not dropping the lure. Anyway, let's just give it a try with this and then we'll continue to drop it down and see what happens. Again, that was sort of no better than the first cast where the brakes were on 3 and had higher spool tension. This lure does look very good though. Let's go down another click. Wow, that one pulled way to the left. I was expecting to land somewhere near that, whatever that weed that's sitting on top of the water there. It's just not really making sense. Drop it again. Look at this knob. So it's got this huge play. That's like 4 millimeters of play. And there's a good amount of side to side on the spool. Okay, that was an ever so slightly longer cast, but again a little bit to the left. So initial impressions are disappointment, I'd say. Drop it again. Okay, lure's dropping. Still making that damn noise. That was a more respectable cast with this lure. Landed maybe again at 12-13 meters. But that's no different to when the spool was tighter and the brakes were on 3, that first cast. Man, it seems like this clicking is getting worse. Try to rip into it a little bit more. More or less landed in the same spot there. Alright, we'll do this for a few more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. It's not really enjoyable, to be honest. It's kind of frustrating. That was longer. I got another meter, and that was a bit straighter, but still vibrating in my hand, especially around this position on the now. That was a longer cast, but man, spool tension's quite loose. And like if I'm getting any looser, I'm sort of half worried about the tension knob coming off. What's the deal with that clicking? It's see, just then I don't know if I'm getting a bite or if it's the real the real vibrating. I mean, it is the real vibrating, but on those first few turns of the handle, I thought I had a bite for a second. Okay, ripped into that one. That was a longer one. See where that landed, just before where that bird popped up. I have a little bit of weed on this now. Burn it in. Had the drag quite loose there. It's more the kind of drag that I would use. Let's see what happens again. Oh, that was a longer cast. Might not have seen where that landed. I'll really try this time to capture where it lands. Actually, I might in fact cast at this wall and the water is a little bit calmer and you might be able to see it a little bit better. I'd say I'm like maybe 15 meters away from the wall, just over here. Okay, landed over there to the left. Was aiming over here. It was about a 15 meter cast. Oop. I have to get that weed off because it's wouldn't be 2.2 grams if it had this on there. One more cast and oh, there's a first backlash there. Ripped into it a little bit. Got a first backlash. So what we do here, we just look for the V that's wrapping around the line there. We pick that out, we pull it to the left like that. That's it. There's lucky we got away with an easy one there. Back. Alright, let's drop the, look at this. It's teetering on the edge of falling off, I think. Just get rid of that little bit of weed again. Alright, give it another crack. Yeah, blew it up again. Just pick that out. All good. Look at this, got a little wind knot. Yeah, pulled it out. It's good. This braid is honestly maybe a little bit on the thin side for BFS. Like you might float with it, you know, not on this particular reel, but on other occasions when I've used super thin braid, I've got it caught between the spool and the body of the reel, and this is probably thinner than that braid I was using at the time. Okay, another few casts. Wow, look at that one. Look where that landed. That was pretty long. Just that whatever that hole there at the bottom of the wall, just maybe a foot or a foot and a half from that. I mean, yeah, from the water's edge there. So that was the longest cast of the day. So it seems, oh, what do we got? More weed. Yeah, so it seems pretty inconsistent. Like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen every time I cast. But yeah, it looks like I might have to oh, that was a much longer one. Just 4 feet right of that bird there. So it's like all of a sudden I tightened the tension from where I had it before, and now it's casting long, like as if something freed up. We'll give it one more cast and we'll leave it at that. Right out there. Another long cast. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Initial impressions are that it's very unpredictable. I thought I had a bite then. Very unpredictable, and it's got some pretty big quality control issues, and that I wouldn't recommend buying this reel. But apparently they're aware of the issue and they're going to be doing some sort of fix. So we'll see what happens with that. Stay tuned for that, because no doubt I'll contact them and try and get in on that fix. But until next time, thanks for watching.